Hey everybody, welcome back to Harmonious Adventures. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Kristen Harmon and I own a small little salon suite in Mexico Beach, Florida. I love putting content out that is all about my passion, which is hair. I also love to share things like the city of Mexico Beach that I live in. So Harmonious Adventures is all about my stuff, which is beauty, and then also my family, which is all of our adventures here in Mexico Beach, as well as kind of like our travel adventures as well. So come with me today as I explore a little bit of braids and talk about, we're getting into the summertime, one of my favorite braids that I like to do. And I love that this has come back because years ago, before we had Bo, I used to do this braid all the time, the Dragon Braid. I would do this because it was more of, if you have shorter layers, sometimes when you braid your hair, those little pieces can fall out. I feel like with the Dragon Braid, you are using more elastics and it allows the layers to stay together more, so you have more of a cohesive braid and you don't have all of that fall out. And then we will also go over the Dutch braid, which is very similar. So what I think is, if you can master the Dragon Braid, then you could move over into the Dutch. I feel like it kind of like is the next step up. So the good thing about braids is you don't really need to have that much supplies, right? So I've got dirty hair. This is several days old now. It's nice and greasy, which kind of helps. Just like, you want to have a little bit of, I don't know, some texture, shall I say, like here on the root. I just feel like it helps you kind of like put everything back. If you have fresh hair, then you will want to do some kind of texture spray. I love this. Let's see if I can. It is the Ultra Dry Texture Spray. So if you're gonna use that, just pull your hair up a little bit, get a little spray on the roots. Also feel like if you wanna pull your hair, y'all ignore my gray roots. If you wanna pull that apart a little bit and make your braid like bigger, if you have really fine hair, you'd want to use like a good texture spray to give it a little bit more fullness and texture. So my hair is already parted here, and what I'm going to do, bring that forward here. It's always so backwards for me working. So I have a rat tail comb that's going to help me part my hair. We're going to go down the middle here. What I'm going to do is take, so all we have are hair ties, these little elastics, this comb, rat tail comb, and then texture spray if you need it. I'm gonna pin this hair away. Oh, and you know what else I love? Which I will use, let me see if I have. Okay, I'll use this, but you can use like an alligator clip, and I'll show you with the Dragon Braid why you want to have something like this, okay? All right, so pull this, kind of get this back away. And we're going to, I'm taking just like a little wet brush. I'm brushing through. You want to get all the tangles out of your hair before you start. All right, so there's two different types of the elastics that I have. Let me see if I can show you guys here. So I do the dark on my clients that have brunette hair, and then the clear. Today I'm gonna use the clear. The clear is mainly for blondes, and I do feel like clear, for some reason, they don't give enough stretch, but we're gonna do clear today because I do have a little bit of gray, so you guys don't judge. So the first thing that you're gonna do is at your part, you're just gonna create like a little triangle here. So can you guys see that? It goes down over here. Okay? So I'm gonna pull this back and I'm just gonna put a little hair tie. So once again, this is the Dragon Braid that I'm showing you guys right now. Then we'll go back and show you the Dutch. Now, here's my little tip. Whenever I'm pulling this tight, I'm pulling it down and kind of back. I'm not pulling it forward. Now, I'm gonna take this. This is where your little alligator clip comes in, and you're going to hold that hair. So, let me show you again. It's just this, just the ponytail, okay? Clip it over and out of the way. Now, we're gonna go back in and do a slice, just like you were gonna make another triangle. See how if I pull this here, it's down the middle of your part and over. Can you guys see that? We're gonna make another pony. Okay, now here is where your bubble comes in. I'm gonna release this hair right here. And what we are going to do is split this in half, and it goes right under here, okay? And this, now the second ponytail, you guys see that? This is the second, is gonna come across and you're gonna clip it. Now with this hair, see how we went around? You're also gonna grab more hair. And then that goes into a hair tie. Do not, in my opinion, try to pull these whatever I call them, these bubbles out until you are completely done with this braid. Now, okay, so you're gonna pull this hair up like this. You're going to let go of this. Okay, you're gonna let go of this. This is the one that you want to be clipping now. Split that in half. It's gonna go this way and this way. In my opinion, I just feel like this clip is the best because you get to actually see, like, okay, this is pulled out. These two are wrapped around it and you're grabbing more hair. All right. So you're repeating this all the way back. We're gonna let go of this. And we know that this is gonna split. And now this is gonna be pulled over here. So under and around on this side and laid over. Now I'm going all the way up. This is gonna be So I'll show you guys. You see how thin my hairline is around the front. I'll show you guys how to fix that whenever we're done. Because I have this huge recession line here, and then I've got a few within here that are sparse, okay? All right, so I just pulled that up and connected with what we did from the previous ponytail. Okay, so we've got this little ponytail guy. Now this is going to split. Remember? It's gonna go under here, and that's gonna pull forward, okay? Like you could finish this off with a rope twist. So let me show you that. So you take your fingers and you're going to go in. So 1, 2, and then you twist, and then 1, 2, twist. But you can see here, I have a lot of layers, so I don't want to do that. What I want to do is conceal these layers. So you can just create bubbles like you did up here with just elastics. You don't have to do anything crazy. Like see, you can just create with, you can kind of see like I've got a short layer right here. So I don't want to go very far. So I'm going to take this like this. And I'm going to, so what you do, you keep I'll show you because we're going to make our way all the way back up, making the big bubbles. So now we're going to pull everything apart. So what you're going to do is hold on to the elastic, and you're just going to grab pieces. You don't want to grab the whole thing. So just pieces of the hair and pull. Okay? Like that. Holding on. We're going to go back up here and create our bubbles, our Dragon Braid. So we are grabbing these little outside pieces, but not all of it. Very delicately. Just start pulling. And the more hair that you have, the bigger these braids will be. All right, so there is one side, and then actually, okay, All right guys, so I just did the Dragon Braid down this side, and then now I'm going to teach you guys how to do the Dutch. So this is a 3-strand braid, but it's just everything is under. So once again, you're going to do the triangle. I like to grab from the corners. So you got 3 strands here. It's going to go under, under. So as I'm holding, I'm reaching to the opposite side, okay? Now, I'm grabbing hair with the side. Right now, it's to my left. If I was on this, it would be to the right. And then the hair that's here, I'm picking up a little teeny tiny bit on this side by the hairline, right? Okay, so under the middle strand. Now, I let this drop, I grab, now I switch over. I've got the hair that I just grabbed. So extra hair plus what was dropped. Now I'm holding the middle strand, going in right here, a little pinch at the hairline, pull that hair into here. Okay, pull that middle back up, and we're gonna go under and under. Drop it, scoop it up. Now hold, now pinch for some hair by your part line. Now, back under the middle, back under the middle. Drop it. Scoop up. Hold the middle. Now you're going to this side. A little pinch. A little pinch right here by the part line. Okay? Up under the middle. What do we do with this? We let it drop. Scoop it up. Hold that. Hold the middle. Pinch next to the hairline. Grab some hair. Under the middle. Under the middle. Drop. Scoop up. Pinch at the hairline. All right, here we go. Under the middle. Under the middle. Fall out. Scoop up. Pinch at the part line. Under the middle. Under the middle. Let it fall out. Scoop up. Pinch at the part line. Under the middle. Under the middle. Let it drop. Scoop up. Pinch at the part line. Scoop under the middle. Scoop under the middle. Let it fall out. Scoop that hairline. Pinch by the part line. Scoop under the middle. Scoop under the middle. Let that fall out. Pinch at the part line. Remember, this is whenever you get down here at this hair, it's going to be like this. under, 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 under the middle, under the middle, under the middle. Now, I've gotten pretty far down. I'm gonna flop this forward. This is where it goes over because I'm pushing forward now. Over, over. That's where people get messed up and they try to go under. This technically is under. Now you're going over the middle. See, if I were to take this and push it back, I would be going under, right? But when you pull it forward, the up underneath side is now forward, okay? All right, now before I put this elastic in, what I'm gonna do is start working from the bottom and go all the way up. Once again, grabbing, not the whole thing of hair, the outside. See, not the whole thing. You're just pinching a little tiny bit of the hair. Now that I have it braided, just take my one little elastic here. And that's it. Now, I will take a little bit of this. And fill that in. Okay, so you guys can see you have the Dragon Braid and then you have the Dutch. And you can make this like a little bit bigger if you want, the Dutch braid, but I do feel like the first day I like to leave it, like I will loosen it up a little bit, but if I make it too loose, it's not gonna last through the weekend, and I want it to last through the weekend. So what do you guys think? Which one do you like the best? As you can tell, because I was able to do this faster, it's easier for me because I do it so much, the Dutch braid. But the Dragon Braid is cute and it does give like more height and texture. Just gotta like, you know, work on it, perfect it a little bit better. But that Dutch braid, it's like trendy, but I feel like a little bit classier than the Dragon. But the Dragon would be really cute, like Disney boat, that sort of thing. So, all right, let me know what you guys think. I love doing braids. We could work on fishtail braids. Let me know your struggles that you're having, and if you want to set up an individual session with me in the salon to learn how to braid your own hair, you can come in and I can help you with that. All right, so I will see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this video helped you learn how to do some braids, and we will see you soon.